Would you believe a bread protest toppled an empire? On this day in history, March 8, 1917, the February Revolution began in Petrograd as demonstrators demanding bread took to the streets, marking the beginning of the end for the Russian monarchy. At the time, Russia still used the Julian calendar, which is why this March event is called the February Revolution. For decades leading up to 1917, Russia had been plagued by inequality, autocratic rule, and widespread poverty. The nation's entry into World War I in 1914 only worsened conditions as military defeats mounted and food shortages became severe. By early 1917, the Russian people had reached their breaking point. On March 8th, approximately 90,000 men and women went on strike in Petrograd, demanding an end to food shortages, the war, and autocracy. Women were instrumental in the uprising, marching to factories to recruit over 50,000 workers. By March 9th, nearly 200,000 protesters filled the streets. By March 10th, approximately 250,000 people were on strike, and nearly all industrial enterprises in Petrograd were shut down. On March 11th, troops were called to quell the uprising, with some regiments opening fire on demonstrators. However, on March 12th, regiment after regiment of the Petrograd garrison defected to the demonstrators, with approximately 150,000 soldiers forming committees. On March 14th, the Petrograd Soviet issued Order No. 1, instructing soldiers and sailors to obey only orders that did not conflict with Soviet directives. Facing unparalleled uprisings, Tsar Nicholas II abdicated the throne the next day in favor of his brother Michael, whose refusal of the crown brought an end to Tsarist autocracy. The Duma then formed a provisional government that contended with the Petrograd Soviet for control. Eventually, Vladimir Lenin returned from exile in Switzerland to take control of the Russian Revolution, setting the stage for the Bolshevik takeover later that year. If you've learned something, consider dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. Your support would mean the world to me.